When I was 13, I got actually raped. And after I got raped, I just decided to leave home. We spent a whole year, on the streets, hanging there, living on the streets, selling drugs, to make money, to eat, to buy clothes, to buy our needs and stuff.
Adolescence is a time for children to test their abilities and explore newly found freedoms. But in some situations, it can be all too easy to take a wrong turn. When that happens, a teenager is likely to crash hard into adulthood.
Yeah, just a second.
As teenagers move toward adulthood, they operate more and more independently, away from the guidance of their families. Most of their experiences are positive as they learn to take responsibility for their own lives. But many teenagers grow up in adverse circumstances, with the cards stacked against them. Life itself seems to push them off track. This is what happened to Rosa, whose adolescence was derailed by violence, crime, and a teenage pregnancy.
1, 2, 3. How many fingers do I see? I see everything that happened to me as a challenge, because it is a challenge to me, and the rest of my life will be a challenge too,
Being an adolescent is a challenge in itself. The rapid biological and cognitive changes teenagers undergo mean that they are working with unfamiliar body and mind. At the same time, they are forming an identity, asking themselves the hard questions of, who am I? What do I want in life? It's difficult to stay on track even under the best of conditions. Growing up in adverse circumstances can put teenagers at risk by placing additional stressors on them that may be too much to handle.
Those circumstances include poverty, they include drug use and drug abuse, either by the teens themselves or by their parents. It could be violence within the home, domestic violence, or it could be violence on the streets. Some of the designation of at risk has to do with internal factors, such as, for example, literacy.